Simon.
Instantly falling in love with
Linnet.
like right in front of Jackie. Like it was like he didn't stop. And then Jackie half crying at the end of the dance, and it wasn't for Simon. It was for knowing that they were playing Linnet.
Yes, her friend.
Yes.
And that they were literally going to murder her and take her money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her oldest friend.
So I'm a jealous hoe.
Yeah.
First of all. I could never let Andrew go and fuck other women, even if it was trying to get money from them and plot this whole thing. I don't share.
Yeah.
I mean, if I don't know how I could never have pulled something like that off. I'm far too emotional.
Yeah. So was she, though. She was kind of crazy.
Oh my gosh, she was fucking nuts. I loved it.
Yeah. Yeah, she was.
Straight crazy.
Like, even if it was all an act, like, between, like, how Simon and her were feeling against each other, whatever, she was fucking crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's like, we will die together.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Literally. I don't plan on dying alone.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was. I'm not dying alone.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Other thing, really quick, because I'm thinking about it. Can we talk about Poirot's mustache with the double wing?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I literally was like, it's like a butterfly.
Yes. I wonder.
Fly away, butterfly.
I wonder if Andrew's mustache is thick enough for me to do that to him.
Oh my gosh. And to find out, I didn't know about it, the backstory of the mustache.
That it covered his scar.
Is that a real thing, like in the books and stuff?
I never read the books, so
okay.
Shocker.
Yeah, it really is a shocker.
I have not read the books. I have, however, read several Sherlock Holmes books, unabridged. Thank you. But I don't remember. I knew he was in the war.
Yeah,
and I knew, like
they were leading into Catherine's, I think. Sorry for interrupting.
Her story?
Yeah. Because he started talking about the train and then stopped.
Yes.
Like, what's the next thing?
I hope they're going to make more.
Yeah.
Definitely hope they're going to make more. The casting was brilliant.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And I have to say, I loved the flirting between Poirot and...
Oh, the aunt.
Salome?
Salome?
Salome.
Salome.
It's a Slaome.
Oh.
But I don't know.
It's Salome the whole time.
It's pronounced a little differently, and because it's all accented.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just like I don't remember there being lesbians in the other one either.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, I suspected that because every time they were in a room together,
because she did was like. When she was like, I don't let anyone take care of my stuff. And she's like, oh, except for me. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Odd. But,
yeah. What else was I thinking about? Oh, when they were talking about the class takeover. Like, and she's like, Linnet's going to be the first one to get up.
Blindfolded with a cigarette against the wall.
Yeah.
I was like.
Dark.
Wow.
Was that the lover or the godmother that said that?
That was the godmother.
Man.
Yeah.
You know, that totally makes sense when Linnet was telling Poirot, she's like, when you have money, you have no friends.
Exactly.
She's like, I don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
And she was right, because of course, because she died.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the other thing? Russell Brand.
Oh, Russell Brand.
I actually thought he was quite dashing in that role.
Oh, totally agree.
I was like, wow. I'm like, you do not
that
look
was
as
a
batshit insane as you normally do.
It's not a character that he would have normally done.
No, and he did it really well.
Yeah. I'm like, are you clean? Because you look clean.
Yeah. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't look like... He didn't look batshit insane.
Yes.
Like he normally does.
Yeah. He was a doctor. A lord.
A lord.
Yeah. The whole ending of the story kind of pulled in why Hercule was at that club in the beginning also. And paying attention to why she wanted the money up front kind of vibe.
Oh, yeah. The Rosalie.
Yeah.
And, Salome.
Salome and...
Book.
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 Yeah. In Book's
I was so
mom.
sad about his death. Euphemia.
I couldn't get over that name the whole time.
So funny story. My parents just rescued a stray kitten.
Yeah.
Because it was outside of their house screaming.
Of course.
On the cold day.
Always is.
Just screaming in their windows. And my dad opened the door and he's like, all right, if you're coming in, you're coming in. And she did. My dad named her Euphemia.
No way.
Yeah, we call her Euphy.
I love that.
Mm-hmm. You pointed.
Yeah, I stopped my mic from moving because you were shaking your foot.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Shaking the table, which is okay. I just saw it shaking.
I'm completely unconscious about it. I didn't even know I used to roll my ankles, or like I'm aware of it now because Andrew pointed it out. I'll lay in bed and I'll just be like rolling my ankles.
Oh, yeah.
I have no control, no thought process of it.
It's a tick.
Yeah,
it's
a stim.
Literally, I just saw a TikTok today about how rubbing your feet together is a stim, and I'm like, that's your stim.
I'm doing, I do it all the time, which is why standing helps me a lot.
Yes.
I'll just.
Okay, let's move on with the movie. So after the club thing, it went to the wedding reception at that bougie hotel in Egypt.
Oh, yeah.
I think they started in Cairo.
Oh my gosh, when they were sitting there, it was Linnet and Simon. And they're sitting there alone.
Eating. Yeah.
In that kind
After
of
Hercule
darkish
came and talked
room.
to them.
Yes. All I can imagine. I was like, that's who I want to be.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to have dinner like that. Then I was thinking about how they have the help was behind them, just kind of like on the wall, like you're not there. But like, I'm like, can you just leave us alone to eat?
Yeah, like leave the room.
Yeah.
I don't need you standing there watching.
Me, like how
you
rude,
can have
but
dignity.
Give me a bell or something to alert you.
All I think about is when we worked in catering. And the whole thanks to the help and the standing around waiting. I think I'm like, you know, like you sit here, eat alone, and then I'm going to step away so we both have separation and dignity.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes. I always thought we were too much all over the people while they ate /
converse
when clearing their things.
Oh, agreed. Because of the size of the events.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. What was your favorite character?
Oh, my favorite. I thought about this on the way home. My favorite character really was probably like I want to say Jackie.
The crazy one?
Yes. Like I'm drawn to her. But to be honest, it's probably Hercule Poirot.
I love Poirot.
Just having more of a personal background to it in this movie.
Yes. A little more human.
Yeah. And not just detective.
Yes. I would have to say for me, it was probably Book.
Oh,
I loved him.
I know.
I just love him. I get along with golden retrievers.
Yeah, he was definitely.
He was a golden retriever boy. That's just what he was.
Dude, him on that pyramid
with the kites. Oh my god.
And then the mom just staring at Hercule and.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. There was
You're in my view.
You're in my view. I beg pardon.
Yes. Yeah. Like, fucking move.
See, personality wise,
she was.
And I mean this in the kindest way, but sometimes I can picture you being.
Oh, I totally would have been. Yeah, I would have been.
Like, you're in my way.
Yeah. Totally would have been. Like, is this conversation over? Okay, then fucking move.
Yeah. Yeah. Just unimpressed by shit. Just totally like, you're in my way.
Yes.
Yeah. So, is there a scene or anything that you liked best? What was your favorite part of the movie?
When they were all. What part was that? They were all standing out in the morning, looking out at something.
Was that when they were looking at as they were approaching King Tut's?
Yes, not King Tut's.
Not
it was
King Tut.
it was an A word.
It was Nefertiti's. Was it no.
Hold on.
Cleopatra's husband? No. Nefertiti.
No. It was Nefertiti was one of the wives, yes.
Because they pronounced it weirdly.
We're going to be talking about Egypt soon. I'm telling you. We need to rethink something because now I'm like, we have to talk about these landmarks and what they stand for.
Oh my gosh. Yes, we do. So while you're looking that up.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part of the movie, which coincidentally was the hardest part of the movie for me, again, because Book is my favorite character, is when Poirot was like, there is one interview I have not done because I have let affection get in the way.
Yes.
And when he's interviewing Book right before, he gets shot in the throat and brutally murdered.
Yeah.
When he loses his temper and he yells at him, he's like, you lie to my face.
Oh my gosh.
My heart was in my throat and I'm like, and I'm like, oh, that was such a friend battle too. And then I have to say, anytime that actor's eyes would fill with tears as Hercule Poirot, I'm like, I could lay down and cry with you. I love you. He was a fantastic actor. What's his name? I just looked it up.
Sorry, I'm still looking for that name of the spot they were at.
Okay, so Hercule Poirot was played by Kenneth Branagh. And I thought it was Ian McGregor the whole time.
Yeah, I'm like wondering if they're related.
I think they all have like that Scottish ancestry because they look it.
Yes.
It's
Bouc, B-O-U-C.
Bouc. So was there a least
Abu Simbel. That's the place.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do an Egypt episode.
Yep.
Did you have a least favorite part of the movie or least favorite scene?
One that was terrible to see was the personal assistant in the water, the longboat's paddle.
Oh, yeah. And she was like going up.
I literally was like, this is dark for this movie.
Yeah,
like,
that was pretty graphic.
Like that.
That was pretty graphic.
Yeah. And the foot just whap.
Yeah, and cracking the glass.
I literally had chills. I was like, that is not something I was expecting to see. But like, yeah. Inside that tomb also was kind of, I didn't know where to concentrate because it kept going to and from people and like where they were and they were looking all mysterious.
Also agreed. I was like, this part's hard to focus on.
Yes. Obviously symbolic, but like I didn't know where to look, what to think.
I would have to say for me. I have a problem with confrontation, and I know I just said like that scene was my favorite, but when Hercule Poirot was receiving the animosity from people, like it was such a good scene, but I hated it. But when he was confessing to Book and to Euphemia and to Rosalie and to Salome that he was investigating them and he was doing all this stuff. And then Rosalie was like, you are a self-centered, egotistical. And she said all this stuff. And he's like, you're right.
Yes.
And, like, I hated that because she is, but a lot of it was said out of anger.
Agreed.
And so I was like, no, you guys are friends.
Yeah.
And that's exactly where my mind was. So that
I never saw that coming.
From them?
Like, no, that whole, like, this is what I've actually been doing. This is why I was in Egypt.
Yeah. I definitely was kind of blindsided by that.
Yeah.
Which was cool. Like, I have to say, I haven't seen anything. I haven't watched Poirot in a long time.
Same.
Long enough that I was able to be surprised.
Yeah. Agreed.
And I just think it was a great movie overall.
Uh-huh.
Even if it has confrontation.